How's it going, guys? Envz here, and today's video is going to be a slightly different video. We're going to be talking about drugs and how much we all fucking love them. No, seriously though, we're going to be talking today about, we're not going to be talking about anything. I'm going to be talking about the new drug driving laws that are coming into play. If you haven't heard about them, basically what they're doing is they've got a new system very similar to how they do the drink driving tests. It's called a drug ELISA, so this will test for cannabis, cocaine, ketamine, MDMA, I think. Just a load of drugs, basically. Nothing wrong with that at all. Completely understand why they do it. You know, drug drivers are just as bad as drink drivers, but tarring drug drivers all in the same. You know, drugs are all different. Alcohol, you get fucking pissed. I know, obviously, you know, vodka's going to get you a different kind of drunk to beer or whatever, but it's still kind of the same thing. You go and think, yeah, I can drive. I've had a few shots, but yeah, I'm fine to drive, mate. Yeah, fuck it, I can do it. I'm fine to drive, mate. So it gives you the confidence to make you think you can drive, when in actual fact you can't. You get on the roads and start fucking. I've never done it, but you can't drive when you're drunk, whether or not you like to think you can or not. But that's beside the point. So this new law, like I say, allows them to test whether or not you've been taking drugs and driving. But the silly part about it is, and I want to just make a point here, that I'm talking mainly about weed in this, because that's the one that I really think is the most stupid of all. Not just because I smoke it occasionally, but just because I really do think it is. There's been a lot of people talking about decriminalisation of all drugs and weed recently, just because there's no point of it being illegal. But the point I'm making is that basically this test tests whether or not you've got any weed in your system. Zero is like very, very minute amounts. So they say that it takes 70, they can test for drugs 72 hours after taking them or something like that. So you could have a joint, let's say, extreme example here, right, but let's say I've never smoked before. I have a joint on Friday, my first joint. Oh, Ben, do you want some of this? Yeah, go on then. What is that? Weed. Oh, I've never had that before. Yeah, go on then. I have a puff. I didn't really like that. It's not for me. Right, okay, not for me. Tried it, just like everyone has. 90% of people have fucking tried it. Obviously there's going to be some people, you know, nothing wrong with that, but most people have tried it. And then it gets to Sunday, let's say, and just driving along, you know, going, I don't know, shopping to Tesco, going along, minding the speed, watching the speed limit, driving safe, and then out of nowhere there's a bit of oil on the road. Slip over the road, career into a fucking a buggy or something, a pram, mother pushing a pram, and because there's weed in my system, I'll be going to prison because I'm driving under the influence. You know, according to the test, I've got weed in my system and I'm stoned. I'm too stoned to be driving. I just think that's fucking dumb as fuck. Like, anyone that's ever smoked weed before, like I say, I don't condone driving when you're stoned. I don't do it, but there comes a point where you're like, okay, it's not like drinking. You know when you're okay to drive or not. You get to a point where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm safe to drive now. And you shouldn't drive before. You shouldn't drive when you don't feel safe to drive. But everyone that smoked weed before will know this is an extreme example, but the very max 12 hours, I'd say, is the very max it should be. Not 72. That's just fucking. I can't. I've had a conversation with my parents about this, and I told them how stupid it really is. But they're saying this, you know, it's the law. There's nothing you can do about it. But that's the thing. There is nothing you can do about it. It's so stupid that I don't know. You're just literally playing fucking Russian roulette with your life every single day. Like I drive safe. I don't drive when I'm stoned. According to the new tests, I do. But like I could have one mistake on the road and be tested for fucking weed, and then you know, in the eyes of the law, I'm driving under the influence. That accident has been caused because I'm driving under the influence of drugs that are no longer having an effect on my body or mind. It really is very stupid. Now, I'm going to get a lot of people saying, well, you shouldn't smoke it in the first place, mate, it's illegal, obey the law. But you know, people are going to smoke it. That's completely my decision whether or not I want to smoke it, whether or not it's illegal or not. There's a lot of things that you probably do that are illegal as well. I personally don't think it should be illegal, but let's save that for another video. It's just very silly. I hope it does get changed very soon, because I'm having to really think about what I'm doing now, because it's extremely risky. I just can't stop thinking about that risk, the potential risk in the back of my head of going to prison for something that isn't my fault. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. That's the end of this video. If you like the video, please remember to leave a comment, giving your thoughts. I'd like to have a debate in the in the comments. Also, follow me on Twitter and tweet me there if you want to have a debate about this. I'm open for discussion. I want to hear both sides of the coin. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.